Hello, Stephanie.
Well, listen, I want you to know I listen religiously to The Final Word and to Idiot of the Week, and I sometimes compile things that I need to discuss with you. So let's start, as we always do, with vaginas and vagina candles. Now, you discussed, for some reason, you are obsessed with the Gwyneth Paltrow vagina candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like most of the world, I think. Yeah.
Technically, it is called This Candle Smells Like My... Okay, and... Angela, you asked how would she be qualified to know what it smells like, and I said yoga. I'm just saying she does yoga. Little downward dog, little snootful, you know. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna need to see that. I'm gonna need to see that pose.
Don't you?
I'm gonna see that pose.
Okay. Well, she does yoga. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to. I yell sometimes at my iPhone when you're doing it. I'm like, yoga, Angela. She does yoga. That's how she knows.
Is she any good at it?
I don't know. Okay. All right. Listen, and
I'm just saying.
And I don't know, I haven't listened to this week's Idiot, so I don't know if you got this woman or not, but you, like I, are obsessed with women that hide things in their vagina. So I just wanted to, I don't know, a Missouri woman arrested last month on drug and weapons charges had a small revolver hidden in her vagina that went undetected during a strip search and 2 pat-downs. The 4-inch 22 caliber firearm was discovered in her vagina. Can I just say, I have to give her some credit for, she does not need a vaginal rejuvenation by Dr. Nicoli. I mean, that is...
she's a Kegel captain. A Kegel captain.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, that's no hot dog in a hallway there. I mean, she was tight as a cat's ass, right? I mean...
No. Last week we did the guy who put 15 eggs up. But
I heard about that.
The revolver is amazing.
That's fun on Easter. That's better than an Easter egg. That's
what I'm saying. Could she shoot it though? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
That takes talent.
I don't know, but if you can hide that through 2 pat downs, I mean, you're looking good down there.
I'm questioning these pat downs, and I'm questioning these searches. Where are they searching?
Okay, all right. I don't know.
We are not.
It was loaded, by the way.
Was it? Okay. Well,
you're
right.
Loaded.
Would have been more impressive if she could have shot it. Okay, fine. All right.
We need gun control.
That gives another meaning to the word itchy trigger finger. Ooh. What?
All right.
What?
Also, Frangela, someone on my Facebook page said I reek of white privilege and I am bad for our cause. I don't know which cause it is, but I'm bad for everything.
You reek of white privilege.
I guess so. Help me. What am I?
It's my favorite perfume. I don't know.
It really is. It's delicious.
I spray it on I douse myself in it all day long.
Does it work?
It doesn't seem to be working as well on me and Francis for some reason.
No.
I don't know if our pheromones are different. I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. The IRS still comes knocking at my door. I don't understand.
My credit rating isn't any better.
No.
I can't get a mortgage. So I don't know if we just got a bad batch.
Okay.
That's not a good skip for sexy liberal, though.
If we could borrow some, that would even it up. I don't know.
But you have had
you just wrote a scene for us, Stephanie.
Right.
We can bathe ourselves in white privilege.
You have had a snootful of white privilege, much like Gwyneth Paltrow has had a snootful of her own. All right.
Oh.
Well, listen. Okay. And the other thing I thought of you, because during the Chris Wray testimony, I believe he said it, or the senator, they did the one bad apple defense about bad cops, cops at the Capitol that were, helping and taking selfies. Oh, Twombly, you precious puppy. Right. And I wanted to go on record as saying Donny Osmond was wrong.
Yes.
I blame him. He started this, the whole one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. As you have rightly pointed out, that's the point of one apple. They do spoil the whole bunch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and I can't hear it from the FBI. I can't. That Hoover started specifically to deal with civil rights organizations, peaceful civil rights organizations. Like, I can't.
Right. I just love you on Dog Discipline Patrol while you're making an excellent point about the history of civil rights.
That dog been quiet for the last hour and a half. Now.
So speaking of the 10-year anniversary of, Angela's, she's oh my God, my nun in high school had that exact same look on her face when she was like, just hold it. Oh, Twombly, you're such a baby. Right?
Oh my God.
He really does wait until we start talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you saying, Stephanie?
Oh, I was saying, speaking of the 10-year anniversary of Sexy Liberal, and we were reminiscing about, remember we were like, woohoo, Sexy Liberal is starting in last February in Seattle. And, And I don't know how
I both got sick.
I know, I must have missed that I didn't know that you suspected it was COVID. I thought it was just travel stress, a bad cold, but now we were saying what was it, December, January, Chris, we were thinking we all got sick. And
right. I was sick the entire month of January last year.
But it went to all of us. You, me, Sean, Wanda, my friend who was staying with me at the time. We all got sick. And so, but that was what we're saying. When you look at the timeline, even in LA, right, of when this started. My friend Karen, a couple of my other friends were sick in December, January. But
it was a dry cough that just would not leave until February 1st.
So you could get it again later. So that was nice.
Yeah, Angela and I were both sick for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just say, when we start to tour again live, the rule is double. Do not pick up Francis. We're still going to, we're going to go slow. We're going to go slow when we go back into this.
No touchy touch.
Okay. Yeah, it's a particular danger with Francis on the road, isn't it, Angela? Because people have to touch her for some reason.
She's too portable.
She's too portable.
I'm a pocket friend.
Pardon me?
I get it. I'm a pocket friend.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. And now I'm afraid you're going to be the victim of anti-Asian attacks over coronavirus, since my mother has dubbed you. Well, my mother dubbed her the little Chinese lady of the Sexy Liberal tour. I don't know why. My mother, in her defense, she's almost blind, but I don't know. She looked at a picture and she said, who's the Chinese lady? And so that is Francis from now on. Okay.
Bless you.
All right.
Hopefully my adoptive culture will embrace me.
Aren't you? I mean, don't you feel? Isn't it unaccustomed, this whole hope, this feeling of, oh my God, competence and hope, and we could all be vaccinated by the end of May if we want. I mean, it's really. I know. Texas is like, Carrie's standing at the grave of COVID, and Texas is the hand that's grabbing our ankle, but right, but it does feel like, oh my God, we're finally seeing a light.
As what I said to myself was, this will be real for me when I know someone who has gotten inoculated, and or one of us can get it, the second one of us can get it, right?
Yeah.
So now my husband is up to be able to be vaccinated. It's real.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was saying my sister got to go see my mom 2 days ago for the first time in months because they've both been vaccinated. I mean, you're right. Exactly. Just has gotten real finally. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how I hope we get over and you should speak to this, because they're obviously saying the two huge groups with vaccine hesitancy is African Americans and Republican Trump supporters. So the first one makes sense because of Tuskegee and a million other things, right? But the second, I don't know.
And here's the other thing. What were you going to say, Stephanie?
No, I was going to say the other group. I can't help you because you believed in a dumbass that told you to stick a UV light up your ass and it was a hoax, and right? I mean, okay.
They can have all the bleach they want. I'm not going to stand in the way.
Right. But I mean, but African Americans, it's an understandable, and it's not just Tuskegee. It's a distrust of a system which it has disproportionately impacted. But I just hope. I mean, what do you think in terms of hope
may I posit this?
Yeah.
That this is in the same bucket, but the opposite direction. It could possibly be more damaging to African Americans because of the history, that if we sit around and not get vaccinated, it's more damage to our community on the other end, killing us, giving us long-term illnesses, all kinds of things. So again, it's African Americans, brown people who mistrust, doctors and the system and all of those things, as well as sometimes we should, we also then are going to be caught underneath it again.
Right. I mean, and I know people are trying to say, look, it's a brilliant African-American lady doctor that helped develop this vaccine. And, people, have pointed out that Tuskegee was about taking treatment away, withholding treatments from African-Americans, not getting treatment. And so, and also like that a bunch of rich white people are trying to cut in line in front of everybody should tell you, right? Even here in LA, shots meant for minority areas. People in Beverly Hills were snapping them up until someone said, no, stop. Right. Because, so I'm just saying.
They canceled all the Beverly Hills appointments and gave them to the East LA zip code people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
They tore down that bitch of a Beverly Hills bearing wall and put a African-American window where it ought to be.
The thing about that is that, people in Beverly Hills and West LA have easy access to the internet to make these appointments.
Yeah.
People in, Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles might not. And so there is a disparity there that needs to be worked on.
Sean, that means you're in charge of whether I live or die, because I can't operate anything on my computer until you show me how to.
No pressure.
Does anyone know how to change my alarm sound? How do I change my alarm sound? How do I do the thing where I change the sound? It's very irritating.
Are we in the IT portion of the show now?
My point is, I'm not going to be able to get a shot unless Sean helps me. I don't know if this is race, Frangela. It's just age. It's just getting on the computer and knowing I'm terrible on the computer, right? But you're right. It's access to, and knowing how to navigate that quickly and all of that stuff. But
right.
Yeah. Is it wrong that this story made me happy? Study finds that COVID-19 pandemic has negatively impacted people's sex lives.
You don't say.
Yes. I have had a lot less of the sex that I was already not having before COVID. And so, good. You people, It is negatively.
Where does this is an issue for us. Where are people getting the money for these unnecessary studies? That needs to stop, because that grant money needs to go to something we need, like how to stop the common cold or seasonal allergies. You wasting it on, you couldn't get no nookie before the pandemic, you for sure ain't getting any during. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, they're wasting their time calling me. I'll be like, no, I wasn't getting laid before this, and I got now. So what's your point? So that's
now you won't let us gather, and there's got to be some kind of gathering. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like at least two people.
All right, I will admit
my husband slept so far on the other side of the bed for those first 3 months. I was like, what?
You're lucky he didn't move out. He thought about it.
Was he social distancing? He was social distancing in your house, in your bed.
Tom's gonna survive. Let me tell you something about his husband. Tom's gonna survive. Whatever it is, Tom's gonna make it.
Like if there's a scene in a movie and Francis says, "Go ahead without me. I'll never make it alive." Tom would be like, "Sure, okay, bye."
He'd already be gone. He'd be like, "Oh, okay."
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of that.
Love you.
Love you, baby. I see you on the other side.
So it has negatively impacted people's sex drive. The study observed that many felt their intimacy was strained by the pandemic, keeping them from getting in the mood. In fact, being forced to spend a whole year within the same space as their significant other made the prospect of sex in those relationships seem impossible. Well, I am happy that people that are married or partnered are just as unhappy as I am. That makes me happy.
A pandemic is when your significant other turns into your significant bother.
I see what you did there. Okay. People try to make you feel better. Oh, we're so sick of each other. You're lucky you're alone. I'm like, shut up. All right. So we all hate each other. That's the bottom line of this whole pandemic.
Yeah. Great. 1 year later.
Yes, oh my God. TikTok, man. All right. 21. But Frangela's here. So, right, magic.
That's right.
Ensues.
So everything's better.
And Angela's taking a picture of all of it. Okay, 21.